Welcome back to Dynamic Homeschool. In this video, I want to talk about how I am part-time working and homeschooling. If you are considering homeschooling, but right now you full-time work and you're kind of unsure of how you can do it. Here's some tips for me that have made it work. And some things to, if you do make the jump, to think about right away. I wish it didn't. I wish somebody would have told me these things before I had even, jumped into working again. So stay tuned. Welcome back to Dynamic Homeschool. So in previous videos, I had mentioned that I am part-time working now. It has taken me 6 or 7, 8 months to get into the flow of things and really, I've been working for 1.5 years, but I was really struggling a couple months ago mentally with trying to balance everything between housework and homeschooling and my husband's career. And so all of that was really, it was a lot. So I took a little break from filming and posting videos because I needed to focus on other things. So we're back. So, but the point is if you are part-time working or want to part-time work while homeschooling, or if you're full-time and you're considering homeschooling, can you do it? And the answer is yes. I want to share some tips that probably are so obvious. When I look back, I don't know why I didn't consider them. But I just want to get you to where I am. Maybe you just need to hear them and mentally prepare. So tip number 1 is if you are homeschooling and consider working or vice versa, just put into your head that your workday is expanding. It is getting longer, which is okay, because if you love homeschooling, then it won't seem like work. Or if you love work, then homeschooling won't seem like, or work won't seem like work. So just prepare that it's going to be a little bit longer, which leads into planning, getting an hourly calendar. I think hourly is just the way to go if you are working and homeschooling. You need to block off your hours throughout the day, because I think it's really easy when you are homeschooling or just being at home to, we'll have friends come over or we'll go over here. And then you realize like you don't have any time for school because you have to do work. People are depending upon you. Your kids are depending upon you for homeschooling, but you're not getting a paycheck from that. Bills aren't dependent on that. So work will obviously come first. And then unfortunately your kids will get pushed to the side. So getting an hourly calendar is important. Also get your kids a planner. I started my daughter when she was in 1st grade. Maybe kindergarten, you could do pictures and stuff, but it might be a waste of time. 1st grade, they can start reading, so they can see what needs to be done for the day, what chores they need to do. You could put everything on that, and that is one less thing that you have to track. I also put it on my planner as a reminder for later, because you're managing a lot. You're working, you're homeschooling, and you're taking care of your house. So you need a place where you can put everything into one and take care of it all. Tip number 3 would be prepping the week before. Some people prep the week of. Some people are really good at like, we're just gonna do this today, and then they like record it afterwards. I think if you are working, you need to prep the week before, because you just are not going to have the mental capacity to plan for that day, or it's an extra stressor that just doesn't need to be there. So again, this goes back to expanding your workday. So maybe on Fridays, so you can enjoy your weekend, maybe it's a little bit longer, or maybe on Mondays you wake up a little bit earlier and you plan the entire week. But planning will save you so much time and allow you to focus on your work and focus on homeschooling. It's one less thing you have to worry about. Number 4 is on your heavy work days, plan a lighter schoolwork and plan things that your children can do on their own. And if they can't do them on their own, then plan light work. So for example, I work out of the house most of the time on Sundays, Mondays, and Tuesdays. And so on those days, Sundays and Mondays are usually my longest days. I plan stuff, one, that I really want them to do, which is math and reading, right? So for my third grader and my kindergartner first grader, shoot, they really need me for those subjects. So those are my main things that I do when I get home with them. And then handwriting. They only have 3 things for that day, and the handwriting they can do on their own, and it's on their planner and they can see it. So the same goes for my high schooler and my 8th grader. I plan things that they can do on their own that doesn't require me, like our history or a science. So on Mondays is very light schoolwork and just really the basics that I want them to hit. So I'm not spending, my work day is not extremely long going into the night hours, because I also have other things around the house that I need to do. So, lastly is purchase curriculum for subjects that you don't want to teach, or if you are working, consider curriculum that is very laid out for you and is very user friendly. That will eliminate planning for you. You can just pick it up and go. So if you're going to work, you're gonna have to move into grab and go curriculum. So hopefully some of this helps. Really the main overall thing is just prepare. Your workday is going to be longer, and put that into your head. Don't think you'll just fit homeschooling in there somewhere, because you probably won't. So if you have any questions, please put them below and I will try to respond. But happy homeschooling.